today's discussion, we will discuss all about working in hospitality and the subtopics product knowledge, hospitality sectors, customer service, food and beverage service, qualities of food and service, essential technical skills. And the first one to report is Mr. Ruel B. Galapin and Ms. Ibiang Fernandez.
Hello, good day. I'm Galapin Jr., the reporter of this subtopic. The hospitality industry is one of the world's greatest jobs industries, offering its employees a diverse range of interesting and flexible options. It is a witness of many interesting improvements in customer experience and technology, which are leading to more diversified and specialized job possibilities for its workers. Next slide, please.
So, in continuation to product knowledge, so we have here understanding your products. Features allow you to present their benefits accurately and persuasively. So, customers respond to enthusiastic sales staff who are passionate about their products and eager to share the benefits with them. So, we define knowledge product as information that help the members or the stakeholders in their decision in making efforts. So examples might include industry reports, statistics and economics updates, benchmarking and best practices information or specialized seminar and or webinars. So next slide, please.
Okay, so let's go to hospitality sectors. The hospitality industry is a broad category of field within the service of industry that includes lodging, food and drink service, events, planning, theme parks, travel and tourism. IT includes hotel tourism also and agencies, restaurants, and bars. Okay, let's go to the five majors of subsectors. First is the lodging service. So this includes the hotels, motels, and resorts. Next is the food and beverage service. This includes the restaurant, coffee shops, and bars. Next is the event management. First is the wedding, formal parties and festivals. Then recreation. This includes attraction, gaming, parks and recreation. And last but not the least is the travel, which includes the air, cruise ship, and ecotourism. Let's go to Mr. Abejo's report.
Next slide, please. So if you're talking about lodging in hospitality industry, the term lodging describe a wide range of accommodation type which provide a shelter or a place to stay overnight. It used to describe location away from home and quality of the place. So lodging service, ano siya ang hotel, motels, and resort. Next is a food and beverage service in hospitality industry. The category can include everything from a star restaurant and various type of catering services to bars and food and beverage service providers for hotel, resort, airlines, and so on. So, pareha na po, na ako na belong diri sa food and beverage. Work ko as a barista sa small coffee shop sa SRP without sa El Corso. So, kaning food and beverage, mao na siya ang restaurant, coffee shop, or bars. Next is event management. Event management is a application to create a form small to large scale, personal or corporate event such as festival, conferences, ceremonies, wedding, formal parties, or concert. So, mo na siya ang mga example sa event management. Next slide, please. Recreation and hospitality industry. Recreation is any activity that people do for rest, relaxation, and enjoyment. The goal of recreation is to refresh a person or body and mind. So, kaning recreation is mo na siyang example kanang gaming or sa parks or kanang attraction para ma-refresh without kung ganahan kag stress basta makuhan ganahan kag enjoy in travel. Last is travel in hospitality industry. Travel to refer to act of moving from one location to another. This can refer to long distance travel, short distance travel, overseas travel, domestic travel, and various other form. So when you say travel, mo na siya ang airline, cruise ship, or mga tourism, mo na siya ang travel. So guys, remember the five hospitality sectors, five major sub sectors, which is lodging service, food and beverage, management, event management, and recreation, and the travel. So remember na ang lima guys para may basin mo gawas na sa activity. Thank you.
So customer service. So what is customer service? Customer service is the support you offer to your customers from the moment they contact your business to the months and the years afterward. Providing good customer service means being a reliable partner to your customers. It goes beyond helping them troubleshoot, use, and make informed decisions about your product. So why customer service is important? A successful customer service team can help you attract a new business, boost retention, and increase sales among your existing customer base. We want to offer jud baya a good services sa mga tao na labi na nagsalig sa atong product kay we want na magbalik-balik ang mga tao sa tua, and as a tao biya kay as a kanang customers kay ganan ta ma-satisfied jud ta tanan kay nagbayad biya ta, and also if kung ma-satisfied ta kay mobalik jud ta definitely. Pero if kung bati gang services ang gihatag sa tua kay mura tag ma-discourage bitaw nya. Sometimes if kung inana pod kay mao sa nay makabati sa negosyo kay pwede kanila maka-comment sila og bati bitaw sa ato, pero sometimes pod no kay we need sad bad feedback also para pod mo grow ta as a kanang business pod. Miss Davens, please. Thank you.
So next no is the principles of good service. So sa giingon ni Ms. Nicole no, a good service makes your business be successful. So as you can see naman kanang or heard kay ang good service is the backbone of the hospitality industry. So backbone siya because muna siya ang kanang ba foundation sa usa ka business. Kay business is created or built because there are customers. So the first important things to consider to achieve the excellent service is to know your customers kanang look gani or unsay ilang standard sa customer service. What is their expectation po na? So nganong kinahanglan natong man-know ang kanang ilahang standards, because there are different nga approach ang customers. They have different ideas on what good customer service is. So, dapat na siya nga mano sa anang business or nato nga mga employees. So, great way nga, example na kay, mo-greet ka sa customers and approach them in a way that is natural and fits the individual situations. So, yes, it is very important to be polite to your customers. Even if nag-shout na siya dira, so you have to be professional. Next is to take the time to find out customers' expectation. Muna kong giingon, customers' expectation is very important because it would improve your serving nga style. Kung makaingon magaya na sila nga, bati ni siya nga pagka-serving style mo na kung bati ni siya. So you have to take it in a way na kana siyang maka-improve siya sa imuhang serving skills ba. So next is to follow up on both positive and negative feedback you receive. So this is very important, no? Bisan og ma-negative ba na siya or positive, there is an importance of the two. Because positive, knowing the positive feedback, mano nimo kung unsa ang strength sa imong company. Sa imong example na kay cafe diha, demo yun siya nga nindot ni imong kanang pag-serve sa imong coffee. Nya, umaingon ba na siya nga kuan pod kanang nindot kayo mo accommodation diri. Nya, polite imong kuan, customer aka nang imong mga employees inana. So in the negative side naman, medyo sakit siya sa part. But it is important to know the negative side of your company or ilang feedback because this serves as a kanang foundation kung asa day ni nagkuha akong company day amo ang business day ang pag-serve. Basin ka nang nagkuwang mo ato sa pag-implement sa kanang food hygiene inana. So next is to ensure that you consider customer service in all aspects of your business. So kinahanglan gina siya guys because mo talagi nga backbone ni siya serve as the foundation ang customer service. So kinahanglan nga ang atoang employees nga ma-train jud sila to be polite, to be flexible, to serve each and every customers kindly and respectively. So next is to continue to look for ways to improve the level of customer service you deliver. Of course, sa pagkakuha na to karon, dapat jud nga pirmi jud na mag-improve ang imuhang business. Dili lang mag-stay put lang jud ba? Kay ang kagawasan kung mag-stay put lang mo is magresulta into bankruptcy. Ma-left out na siya sa kanang pagkuan kay. In this industry, hospitality industry, it is more on competition. So, dapat jud nga mag-improve ka o kang imuhang employees and overall sa imuhang business. So, that is for the customer service. And next, we're going to talk about the food and beverage service. So that's all.
So our next subtopic is the food and beverage service. So it is the process of preparing, presenting, and serving of food and beverages to the customers. So during a part, ang mga employees aning area is nagdepend sila sa gidakon sa hotels. So in larger hotels, ang work aning food and beverage service nga employees is sila ra mo prepare sa mga foods nga gibuhat
sa food production. Igo ra sila mo serve sa customers. While in smaller hotels, sila ang mo buhat, mo prepare mismo, sila ang mo present, at sila ang mo serve ngadto sa customers. So, next slide please. So next is the two types of food and beverage service. So first is the on-premise. So kaning on-premise is food is delivered where it is prepared. So kung asa gibuhat or giluto ang foods is adto pud siya i-serve or i-prepare, adto siya ihatag sa customers, adto ipakaon, for example sa restaurants, sa pubs, so mao na ang on-premise. So walang off-premise naman is or outdoor catering is this kind of service includes preparation and service of customers' premises. So, kung asa gusto i-serve sa kanang customers ang ilang foods nga gi-order. For example, take-outs. Diba? So, kung asa ganahan sa customer i-deliver, so adto pod nila kaunon. So, mao na ang off-premise or food trucks. Diba? Dili magstay ang food trucks sa usa ka place. So, mao na ang two types of food and beverage service. So, next slide please. So next is let's proceed to food and beverage service operation. So ang main aim aning food and beverage service operation is ma-satisfy nimo ang customers. So ma-provide nimo ang ilahang needs. So there are two types of food and beverage services operation. So first is the commercial. So commercial food and beverage services is the primary business. So it means mao jud ilang gi-offer. Like for example, hotels and lunches. So, di ba, daghan kag kapilian. So, sa hotels is na sila restaurants. So, nag-offer jud sila og mga foods. So, makapili ka kung unsa nga foods ang imong ganahan kaunon. So, while on the other hand, ang kaning non-commercial is operations that are secondary businesses in alliance with the main business. So, there nga part is dili jud na mao ang ilahang purpose. For example, sa hospital, so ilang purpose is to cure people, pero naghatag gyapon sila og mga foods. Pero ang kalahian lang is limited. Dili ka makapili kung sa imong ganahan. Like sa prisuhan, naghatag sila food sa mga piniriso but limited ra ang mga foods. Like kung unsa ray kanang naa sa ilang sa ilang kaunon, dili na sila mangita og lain. So next is let's hear from Mr. De Socorro's continuation for my topic. Thank you.
So I have additional discussion about food and beverage. So there are common forms of food and beverage service. So number one is catering. Catering is the business of providing food and beverage service to people at a remote location. Example, wedding venues or buffet catering. So mga pagkaon na niya is nakadisplay na siya sa mga buffet. QSR, quick service restaurants. So fast food outlets where the food is prepared, purchased, and generally consumed quickly. Examples, McDonald's, KFC, or Subway. Number 3, FSR or full service restaurants, where the food and beverage menu is wide and customers' expectations are high. Example, Kaha Kitchen and Bayfront Hotels. And also there are 5 F&B service methods. Number 1, table service. This is where the customer is served at a laid table. Examples, plated service, silver service, French service. Number 2, self-service. This is where the customer is required to help her or himself from a buffet or counter. Example, cafeterias or canteen. Pasabot ani ganang kita ra yung magkuha og nang atong mga food nga atong kanon. Number 3, assisted service. So, the customer serve part of the meal at the table and is required to obtain part through self-service from some form of display or buffet. Example, February type operation or function. Number 4, single point service. The customer orders, pays, and receives the food and beverage. Example, bar license, premises, fast food operation, and vending machine. And lastly, specialized service or service inside. This is where the food and drink is taken to where the customer is. Example, home delivery or room service. Thank you.
So, the qualities of food and service personnel. Food service workers takes customers' orders, serve food and beverage, make out checks, and sometimes take payments. The term waiter refers to both male and female servers and can be of many different types. These basic duties may vary greatly depending on the specific kind of service establishments. So the duties of these personnel have been mentioned above. So next slide, please. So the types of food and service personnel are fast food workers. They are the ones we see everywhere, like dira sa city. Daghan man kayo na din hay mga fast food chains, and dili lang po din ha makitaan sa fast food chains and ang mga kwan like small term businesses like carinderias and etc. Second example is the kitchen assistants. They assist cooks and supervisors with all tasks needed. Dili lang makita lang pod na siya sa atong kwan everyday occurrence like na occasion tapos need ta mag-assist sa tigaluto gayud na ay tiga cut sa vegetables and so on. And the last example is the barista. Barista is someone who makes or serve coffee and coffee-based beverages. Those the types of food and beverage and service personnel. They are the frontliners. They are the liners in terms of working under the hospitality industry. That's all. Next slide, please. Next slide. Next slide for the next reporting.
So next would be the attributes or the ideal personalities for good food and beverage service personnel. First would be personal hygiene. So as a personnel of this industry, we should always be clean in and out para presentable ta sa mga customers. Next would be physical fitness. So sa kaninga industry, mag-anad na ta sa atong kaugalingon sa kahago. So we should always be physically fit to do our work. Next would be adaptability. So we should always be willing to try and experiment with new ideas. Next would be honesty. So as a food and beverage personnel, we should always be honest and we should not lie to guests about serving the correct food items. Next would be punctuality. We should have respect for our time because if we are continuously late for duty, bati sa tan-aon sa atong reputation o sa reputation sa company. Next would be good memory. So we should always have good memory. We should be able to recognize our regular guests and know their likes, preferences, or dislikes. Next would be salesmanship. So we should have the capacity to sell food and we should know how to persuade people. Next slide, please. So, eye for detail, we should always be observant sa palibot. We should always know the expectations of our guests and what they need by looking at their tables. So next would be the ability to learn and work on team. So we should learn teamwork, dili lang kay mag-iya-iya ratag atua. If we need help, we should always ask for help. kay para raman pud ni ma-improve ang atong work. So next would be good conduct. You should always be respectful towards guests if you want the guest to respect you. Personality and knowledge. We should have the good personality in this industry, and also we should be knowledgeable of our work kay para dili ta magkara-kara. We should be advanced always. Next would be discipline. So dapat ito disiplinahan natong kaugalingon. We should learn time management and always be on time. Next would be loyalty. So in working in this industry, we should learn to be loyal to our company and to gain experience. So any personality is a good personality or attribute as long as it is useful and beneficial for your company. So that is all. Thank you. Next slide, please.
Essential technical skills. Hospitality skills help you make others feel at ease and provide excellent customer service in all circumstances. To succeed in the hospitality industry, you need to have a strong set of soft skills and the ability to learn any technical skills that apply to your particular workplace. Next slide, please. The first one would be customer service skills. Customer service skills is about being both positive and proactive. It can also be about going to extra mile for a guest or a patron. So we should go above and beyond for our customer to meet customer satisfaction. And the second would be interpersonal skills. Must possess interpersonal skills such as empathy, active listening, negotiation, and conflict resolution. So we must interact with our customer in order for us to understand them better. So third one is multitasking skills, is the ability to multitask and handle several tasks at once. So we should be able to handle pressure and remain calm when things get chaotic. So the fourth one would be next slide, please. The fourth one would be professionalism. Remain highly professional and keeping your cool and not reacting negatively when dealing with an angry or irate customer, especially at the end of a long and tiring shift. So, as what have they said? That customer is always right, so we have to be professional and always do our part. And the fifth one would be the teamwork skills, like work well with others, especially during busy periods. If you're not working seamlessly in union, the whole operation can start to go south, which is bad for the customer, your employer, and ultimately you. So teamwork is really important to make sure to make things done easily. Next slide, please.
Networking skills, the ability to exchange information and ideas with individuals and groups that share similar interests. So it is considered as a case still needed to excel in the hospitality industry. Employing good networking skills involves executing effective client relationship management and guest relation abilities. Language skill, it is considered as added advantage in hospitality field. Speaking the same language as your client will enable you to establish a more intimate relation with them, which promote customer satisfaction and loyalty. Next slide, please. Financial management skills. You may be responsible for bank deposits, cash outs, revenue management, and accounts payable and receivable. So it needs the ability to read financial reports, understand basic financial concepts, and analyze financial data. Adaptability. A career in hospitality often involves with dealing with last-minute changes. For example, if na-event, unya na part nga nag-error. So we need to adapt the new plan. In other words, dapat ang uptick So next is the cultural awareness, the ability to be culturally aware and truly understand the food as well as the ethics of another culture is crucial to building a successful career in this sector. So it will help the customers to feel more comfortable no matter how their values, beliefs, system, perception, and their cultural backgrounds. That's all, everyone. Thank you.
So this is the end of our discussion. So thank you everyone and I hope you learned something.